everybody, Great Gecko here, and welcome to another video. And today I am showing you guys a Monster Hunter build that I have made, and I just call it my super mounting build, or just mounting, pretty much. Yeah, I just call it mounting. Because what it is essentially is the perfect build if you want to mount monsters. You can see from that 312 damage jumping attack. However, though, it does come with the slight problem of only having 15% affinity. Unless you're sliding, then it has 45% affinity. I couldn't cram in any affinity, even with all the skills that I need. So, then, the skills that I have are attack boost level 7, which, by the way, you only need 2 attack jewels to achieve this because the set gets the rest of it for you. So the set gets you attack boost level 5. Add 2 decorations in for it, and you get level 7, which is why I have 15% affinity, because it adds the extra 5%. Otherwise, I'd only have 10 from my level 3 Master's Charm. I, of course, have level 3 from the level 3 Master's Charm. Earplugs 2 is just an added bonus of the Basil Coil Alpha Agitator level 2. So whenever a monster that you're fighting enrages, it increases your chance of critting and your damage, which is pretty useful. As well as I have Master Mounter, Airborne, and Jump Master, which are the things that make this set what it is, why it is a mounting set. Master Mounter makes it easier to mount monsters and down-mounted monsters, which is a trait of the Glider Mantle. Basically, this set gives you all the traits of the Glider Mantle without using the Glider Mantle. So essentially, it's just the Glider Mantle as a set, except add the Glider Mantle to that, and it's basically a ×2 Glider Mantle. So yeah, that's pretty much what I created, is a set that adds most of the stuff that the Glider Mantle already has, plus the Glider Mantle itself. Which means that it's super OP at mounting and downing mounted monsters. And I have Airborne, which increases my attack over there by 10% every time that I jump, which is pretty good. I have Fortify, meaning that every time that I die, I get plus, meaning that if I die 2 times, meaning if I die 1 time, you see that it says plus 10%, plus 15%, plus 10 attack, plus 10% attack, and plus 15% defense. If I die twice, however, and this is the maximum I can get to, it increases my attack by 20% and my defense by 30%, granting me an insane amount of attack and an insane amount of defense, and a decent amount of defense. Again, I haven't fully upgraded this set, and I haven't unlocked augments yet, but once I do both of those, it's going to have a pretty good amount of defense. Stamina Surge is another added bonus that came out of nowhere, which just means that I recover stamina 10% faster. Jump Master means that I don't get knockbacks during those jumping attacks. So whenever I do those said jumping attacks, I don't get any knockback. Kind of like if I was wearing Temporal or Rocksteady Mantle, it wouldn't do anything. And then Affinity Sliding for the extra 30% affinity when sliding, meaning that you do more damage and have a higher chance of mounting. And then after a sliding attack, of course, then you end up doing a jumping attack, which Airborne and which Airborne comes in handy. And then both of these skills both help out Master Mounter, and Master Mounter helps out them. So pretty much, I've created the ultimate mounting machine. Combined with the Glider Mantle, you can mount something with ease. Unless you've already mounted them, then it takes a while before they're back to being easy to mount. But one sliding attack one-shot one of these white barrels. So I destroyed a white barrel with one sliding attack. And you don't need the Jagras Hacker necessarily. You need any weapon with two 2 slots, or a 2 slot and a 3 slot, or 2 3 slots. Again, any weapon that has 2 2 slots or above a 2 slot on it is good, because the rest of the set does not have 2 slots. If I show you the decorations that it has, you need the Flight Jewel 2 and the Slider Jewel 2 on your weapon, an Attack Jewel 1 on your Rathalos Helm Beta, and an Attack Jewel 1 on your Palumu Male Beta, which I'll also tell you the armor you need. You need the Rathalos Helm Beta, Palumu Male Beta, Nergigante Vancouver's Alpha, Basil Coil Alpha, and Dover Greaves Alpha, as well as any charm you really want. I have the Master's Charm for my increased affinity. And then a Fortitude Jewel for the Fortify thing, which of course means that I have all the skills I've shown this set to have, which even just not in the air, it's still a pretty decent set. If you get a crit on the True Charge, you do about 500 damage. So it's pretty nice. In fact, I'm going to True Charge until I get a crit for you guys, because you do about 500 damage. Yep, that was not a crit. This might take a while. Yep, it's gonna take a while. So on your sleeping True Charges, if you take a Might Pill, it'll be a pretty decent amount of damage. Again, it's not fully focused on DPS. It's mainly for aerial DPS. If you have any ledges to do the ledge thing with the greatsword, you know, it's just focused on aerial DPS. You need a very specific playstyle for this weapon, but it really does pull off. If you can get in all those aerial hits, then you do quite a lot of damage. It's a very specific set with a very specific playstyle. Of course, again, if you just use your basic playstyle, it still works beautifully, but it's mainly a playstyle where you try to focus on those mounts. If you can get in those mounts, down to the monster, so you can get in bonus damage, you know? The entire point of this is to make knocking down monsters easier so you can get in more damage, because that damage that you get in while they're downed still is quite a decent amount. But yeah, I can't get that 500 thing again for some reason, but even on a sleeping True Charge without a crit, if I just, oh wait, right, I have to eat the Might Pill first. Eat the Might Pill, block. I couldn't fit in any more skills like P Performance like I normally do on my builds, even though I haven't showed you that, but I really like to fit in some peak performance to my builds. So you still do a 508 even if you barely miss them, which is pretty nice. Anyway, I'm going to try again and see if I can actually hit it head on, just to make sure that I get the full hit, the max potential. Boom! 508 damage. So yeah, on the sleeping True Charge, it does 508 damage without a crit, which would still give you an 1,000 damage hit. So you would still get in a pretty decent hit. So yeah, you still will be able to kill things with this. You require a very specific strategy though. Again, mount things and knock them over. Once they're knocked over, attack. Once they get up, continue your aerial attack. Continue your aerial attacks. And put on Glider Mantle as often as you can. Of course, you need Glider Mantle for this, because that's one of the main parts of the set. It's basically just ×2 Glider Mantle. You take the set that basically has the benefits of a Glider Mantle and combine that with the Glider Mantle itself. So then you can choose any other mantle. I went for Temporal because I can be immune to damage. Haha, take that. And it also prevents knockbacks when I'm jumping, because the one that negates knockbacks while jumping, I tried it out a long time ago and I still got knockbacked about 8 million times. Yeah, I don't like that skill very much because it doesn't actually do what it says in my mind. I tried a jumping attack, but I guess just while you're charging up your attacks, it doesn't work. So that's why I use Temporal, because Temporal basically just works the same as that skill, making it so that you don't get any knockbacks while you jump and you just flash it out away. Also, it prevents you from losing health during that. And see, 312 on the jumping crit. It's a very good set, but again, it might be hard to get used to because you might be used to just attacking normally. If you're not if you know you're fighting a monster that doesn't go to areas with ledges and slopes and stuff, don't use this set. Against something like Kashala, where he goes near a ton of different ledges and slopes and stuff, this might be pretty good because it goes to that huge slope area, and in that area with like 40 different ledges. So it's good against things that go near jumping areas. If there's any area where you can jump or slide, and a monster goes there frequently, this set is good against that monster. And again, you can fit in any weapon you'd like, as long as it has 2 slots or higher level slots on it. And also, one thing I'd like Capcom to implement into the game, just as a bonus to this video, I wish that if you had a 2 slot, you could put 2 1-slot jewels in it, or a 3 slot, you could put 3 1-slot jewels, or a 1-slot jewel and a 2-slot jewel. You know, if you don't have a 3-slot jewel, you could just cram in 3 1-slot jewels, and it would still work. I think that would just be kind of cool if higher level slots could fit in multiple lower level jewels, which would make sets so much better. You know, you can cram in more skills. That would be kind of OP, but I hope that's a G rank thing. I hope they add that into Iceborne, where you can actually have multiple 1-slot jewels in a 2-slot, or in a 3-slot, or a 4-slot. Or have 2 2-slot jewels in a 4-slot, you know? I just kind of like that idea. But anyway, guys, hopefully you all have enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for notifications on all my next videos. I'll see you all later. Bye! Haha. Awesome builds are true! Be prepared for more like this. Yeah.